Hey guys, it's lovely to have your company back here on my Crafters Companion YouTube channel in my, well, brighter, what seems bigger and better, should I say, craft room. I've had quite a big revamp over the last few days of filming this video, and yes, it's looking a lot better. However, we'll talk about that in another video because this is going to be quite a shorter tutorial. And it is going to be short. I know I've said that in the past. This is all about mechanisms. This is all about the mechanism with the twist and pop. Now, we've done the twist and pop collection with the die. We've also done a twist and pop template when it comes to the template library. But lately, as in lately time frame of filming this tutorial, we've done twist and pop die sets but without the mechanism. So I thought what we're going to do, because it really is quite simple to create your own, what we'll do for anyone that does struggle, that has maybe got the twist and pop dies, or maybe want to get the twist and pop dies but don't have the mechanism's not available, then I'll show you how you can make your own. And all that we really need is white card, or of course the cardstock colour card type of card you're going to be using for the inside of your card. I'm going to do it simply when it comes to white card. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to do it within a pencil, then score it. As you become familiar with the mechanism and the actual sizes, then what you can do is you can just do it straight onto your scoreboard. But what we are going to do is we're going to just create a really simple one. But I will say the size that I'm going to create is the same size mechanism that the die would have given you. So just keep that in mind. So this is going to work for all of your twist and pop dies that you've got from Crafters Companion. So I'm just going to go in with my white cardstock. You can see I've got my white cardstock, no specific size because we're going to cut it down just shortly. So what we're going to do is let's go in with our guillotine and we're going to trim this. So this needs to be trimmed to 2 1/4 by 6 3/4. So 2 1/4 by 6 3/4, and that is the size of your mechanism. So if you've got the die mechanism, which I've actually got here, that is the same size as the die. So what we're then going to do is, as I said, we are going to use a pencil so that you can see the lines. You can do it straight onto your scoreboard. Now what I need to do is I need to then get that center point here. So I'm doing in inches, of course, and I'm going to go in the halfway point, which is 1 1/8. I'm going to do it top and the bottom, 1 1/8, and then I'm just going to join that up with my pencil like so. So that's just got my center line here. Then what I'm going to do is turn it around, and then we're going to then come in 2 1/4 inches from each edge. So we're going to go in 2 1/4. So I'm going to do the same here. So we're going to come in 2 1/4. Let's turn it around, and we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So we're coming in 2 1/4, and we're coming in 2 1/4. Then what we're going to do is we're going to join them together. So let's join those two at an angle, and let's do those two at an angle as well. So you can just see those pencil lines here with that line right across the center, and then we've got our 2 crosses. So that once again is 1 1/8 inch right down the center, and then what we've got is we've come in at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4. Just as an FYI, I've got some white paint scattered about my hand, so that's what the white marks are. So then what we can do is let's come in with our scoreboard. Now I'm going to be using our Scoremaster. You can use any. And what I actually like to do as well, I like to use my scoring tool that's got that rounded spatula edge to it. You can use any, preferably with one with a really fine tip. And then what we're going to do, we can come in of course at 1 1/8 because we've got all those measurements on our scoreboard. If you've got a scoreboard that doesn't have 1/8 inches, then this is where a black line down your scoreboard is going to be a helping hand. of course, I've done black line at every inch. You don't need to. Just down the centre, which is at 4 inch. That's going to be a big helping hand for when you join your lines. Certainly when we do the crisscross. So lightly in a few times, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go point to point here, like so, and then we're going to turn that around and we're going to do point to point here as well, like so, lightly in a few times. Now when it comes to the actual mechanism, whether it is template form, die form, or you're creating your own, it's all about stretching those fibres. Now I'm not actually going to be using this mechanism, so it's not really essential that I rub out the lines. However, let's just do that, because if you are going to put in pencil lines, this is what you're going to be doing at home, and that is rubbing them out. So let's take all of that, and then now we've got our emboss. So same lines, but they're embossed instead of the pencil. And then we're going to start stretching. So whether it's die form, template form, or you're creating your own, it really is vital that you stretch your cardstock for the twist and pop mechanism. So give it a really good burnish each side, and then we're going to do the same at each angle. So twist, 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 and then we're going to give it a good burnish, turn it back, give it a good burnish, and then what we're going to do the same, and we're just going to then twist back, forth, and then we're going to give it a burnish, twist it back, give it a burnish, and then that is our score lines. And then what you'll find is naturally it will start to fold in like so, and then we're just going to press that down, give it a really good burnish on all sides. So wherever you've got a score line, you want to then give it a really good burnish, and then that is the exact same look, exact same size concept of the centre twist and pop mechanism as you will get within that die. So we've got that all ready to go, and then that's you now good to go to come along with your dies. And then what you can then start to do is you can then start to then work that in with the twist and pop dies, even if you don't have the twist and pop mechanism. So really simple. I know of course you can go back on this video, rewind. Let's just go up ahead here once again, and then what we can do is we can then come along and then let's just give you those measurements once again. So you're going to go in with your rectangle, so that's going to be 2 1/4 inches by 6 3/4 of an inch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find that center point. So that center point, you're going to come in at 1 1/8 of an inch, and then score. You're going to turn that one around, and then what you're going to do from each edge, you're going to come in 2 1/4 inches. So we're coming in at 2 1/4, in at 2 1/4. I find it easier just to then turn that around and then do the same. So we're then going to come in 2 1/4 and then come in 2 1/4. Then all you need to do is just fold back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, give it a really good burnish, and then as I said, what you'll find is it kind of naturally wants to fold in to like a little house or a little teepee, and then that is you ready to go to create your twist and pop using the Crafter's Companion twist and pop dies, whether of course it's the Christmas ones or of course whether it is the all occasion ones. That is how you can do the twist and pop mechanism. So there you go. You will know now that you can then, if you see deals with the twist and pop dies without the mechanism, you can absolutely grab hold of them, make them, and make your own mechanism. So hopefully that helps. Let me know in the comments, in the description below, and see what you're all saying. Right, there we go. Till the next time, we'll see you again. Bye.